Welcome to Prodigy Sportive Attestations. P.S.A Podcast is an unconventional podcast that challenges the audience to think outside the box using real-life experiences, clever narratives, original quotes, and the creative use of satire in order to break the audience free from negative paradigms and push them towards their own personal growth. This is by no means a method to condemn or bash the audience, but instead encourage and showcase a different perspective that might not have been seen before. P.S.A is designed to showcase to the listeners that the power of the mind is not a joke, and if a person can learn to control their mind and their thoughts, they will ultimately control their life. This podcast serves as a means of entertainment and educational purposes only, and not a replacement for therapy or any other type of professional help that the audience may desire. What's up, y'all? We back at it with the 100th episode spectacular for P.S.A Podcast. Inserts, clapping hands. It's lit. We up. You know what I'm saying? It's time to celebrate, y'all. We done made it. Before we get any further, I want to say like and subscribe for my YouTube people. You know, this is, of course, obviously on YouTube because you're looking at me. You said you want to look at me, so I'm giving you what you want. Looking at me. You know what I mean? And we are here. 2020, 100th episode, celebration. Got dressed up, got the shirt on. We doing it real big. Shout out to everybody that got us going this far. First of all, as always, I got to give a big shout out to my God, the Most High God, for the creativity for the podcast, for the just idea to download to do it. Then we here with all the people that have been a guest, everyone who's listening, supported. So today is a little different as far as the episode goes because typically I have a title, which the title is simple, just 100th episode spectacular, but I'm going through reminiscing of my top 5 favorite episodes. All right. So doing that with the idea of, giving a shout out to my loyal supporters, old guests. You're going to see some pop-ups from some people you ain't seen in a minute. All right. And some people you didn't seen recently and heard recently. So be prepared for that. And it's lit. Okay. So first off, I want to start with, again, my top 5. Top 5 favorite episodes that I done recorded, and I'm gonna give my reasons and some of the themes that was, big on them, someone that was kind of the most controversial and that kind of thing. So first off, gotta start my number 5 pick. Number 5 on the list would be from season 3, The Hate Is Real, featuring Trey Hicks. Okay, so first of all, shout out to Trey Hicks, STL legend. Episode went crazy. All right, it was just talking about how we always think somebody hating on us when in reality they just might hate you, and that's okay. I mean, sometimes that's just how the cookie crumble. Sometimes people just hate you, and it's just like we so worried about what the next person is doing. We need to worry about what we doing and stop trying to just say, oh, they don't like me because they hating on me. No, maybe they just don't like you. And we talked about Donald Trump, how the world hate him. We talked about how, people battle with just hatred of other people. And that one was a good one. So if you haven't listened to that one, go check it out. Again, season 3. All right. Again, like I told you, some people that's going to be pulling up today. So I think we got our first one pulling up. Let's see who it is. Let's see. Let's open the treasure vault and see who it is. What's going on? First caller. How you?
Hey, what's going on?
What you got going? What you cooking today?
I'm about to cook some stuffed chicken.
Oh, you about to make some stuffed chicken?
Some stuffed chicken with some broccoli and, with the cream cheese and stuff.
Oh, okay. Well,
Kevin's trying to be healthy.
You're trying to be healthy. Well, first of all, thank you for joining in. And for those that don't know, this is Brandy. She was on the episode in season 2. We got to get her to come back, but her schedule, she be kind of busy. So we got to figure something out about that. So, just a few questions we got to ask. So first of all, and you might be biased, but out of PSA, because I know you listen on a regular, you've been a guest. What is your favorite episode and why?
I'm going to have to say the episode about laziness. Duh.
Right, because you was on it.
Okay. Yeah, I really love that episode because Laziness, like I think I shared, I definitely struggled with that before, and also you had did an episode on procrastination, and I think it was just encouragement to not waste your life, not waste your time, not continually to put off things, put off tasks. You think you're enjoying comfort, but really it's going to bring more discomfort later when you haven't done the things that you put off. So just like all of your podcasts, they really do help make people more aware of their actions. And it just brings the question, like, where do I fit in this episode? How am I, in the grand scheme of being lazy? What is it? Maybe you're not lazy about all things, but maybe it's some things that you're more lazy about, personal things. Maybe you're more lazy. Maybe you're much more lazy when it comes down to taking care of your finances. Maybe you're lazy when it comes down to doing your schoolwork, but you're not a lazy mother, or you're not a lazy partner, So I think it's just good to kind of look at yourself in the grand scheme of all the things you do and see where does that apply.
Okay, that's pretty good. We love to hear it. So the next question is, what episode, and you might be picked that one, what episode triggered you the most?
What episode triggered me the most?
That had you like jumping in your skin a little bit.
Jumping, you do talk about like mental health as different illnesses, and I think probably the one on schizophrenia, maybe that one was, just not really knowing a lot of the details about different mental illnesses. So I think, just kind of like opening, listeners' minds to like the insides of what goes on to like more serious illnesses. We'll be like, oh, okay, wow.
Okay. So what do you dislike about the show? Anything that you kind of like, I ain't feeling that, we all for the critiques here. Anything you just like,
Anything I don't, I'm not really a big critic. I don't see the show with a real critical eye. Nothing really comes to mind about a dislike, but if I think of one, I will shoot you a text message. I tell you. But I guess in terms of like a weakness, maybe let me see. I'm not prepared for this question.
We can skip it. We can skip it.
We can skip it and come back. We'll circle around.
Right. All right. Last question. What do you enjoy most about the show?
I would say that you do a good job at bringing a variety of different subjects. You don't really know what to expect. You really keep up with the trends. You really serve to educate your listeners, from definitions to different, mental illnesses, to different just topics for your well-being. I think I really like when you bring your special guest that has a little bit more insight, or like to open up the conversation more about exploring matters that sometimes are not really talked about. So I like that you give a voice to the mental health community, making it more normalizing certain things that may seem extreme, and you educate your listeners, and you really promote, changing, the way people think, and breaking down basically strongholds. So I really like it. It's really good.
Thank you so much. Anything else you got to say before you go? Thank you for pulling up on the countdown.
Yeah, if I find a weakness, I'll text it to you, and you can share it on your live today.
All right. Well, thank you again for pulling up. It was good to see you. Hopefully we'll see you soon.
All right. Keep up the great work. You're doing such a good job. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. I know you mean it.
I mean it, because I was there when you were still writing and saying, I want to start a podcast. So I'm just love to see that you're on your 100th episode. I mean, I can't wait premiere on your 1,000th episode. I'm definitely a listener forever. So.
All right. Thank you so much. So we'll see you soon.
All right. Bye.
All right. All right, y'all. Wasn't that nice? But we got another caller before we get to the number 4 spot. So let's see who this is pulling up on me today. Oh, it is a celebrity. It is the Kansas City celebrity. What is going on?
What's the deal?
We got my boy Roderick in the building. He is sitting outside getting him some sunshine, dodging Corona, hopefully.
Definitely dodge Corona. Corona need to dodge me.
See, this is how I meet him. The first day I met him, I was like, "We here," because
it was the mindset. You know, it was the mindset.
All right, so for those that don't know, this is my boy Broderick. You need to follow him on Instagram. He funny as hell. He has not been a guest yet, but we trying to make that happen at some point soon. So just a few questions I'm asking the people that's pulling up on my call in. What I know you listen, you tell me you listen, you say I know you tuned into a few episodes. So out of the episodes that you've listened to, what is one that you can dig as like your favorite, or one that you wouldn't mind listening to again?
Really the one about kind of like the money management. I think it was the Free Gang episode.
Okay.
Yeah, really that one really talking about money management, you know, as far as like I guess like our age group right now, you know, people like that's people that's like in college or just not getting out of college, and you know, just like they early, mid to late 20s and things like that. I feel like a lot of us go with that mentality of just like doing something and just being like, forget it, you know, I'll worry about my card or where how my money is standing like on Monday when I actually like need it, and then we don't really account for like really like budgeting. I know that's something I'm getting better at. You know, a lot of times like we go to the bar and we just like spend until we can't spend no more, and then like I said, we just
wake up sad.
You know,
the next morning.
Yep, wake up sad the next morning, but be ready to do it again. I don't understand it, but I understand it.
Right, like LC. Remember LC? All right. Is there any episode that you listened to that kind of triggered you, like kind of like, whoa, like might have made you, pissed you off maybe a little bit?
Not pissing me off, but it makes you kind of think. It was the other episode. I think it was like episode 3 or track 3 or track 2, one of them. Where it was talking about, basically I was talking about like evil, like just like evil, like what is like evil, like what do you think of when you like hear the word like evil? It was a couple other things in there, but mainly it just came to me like I looked at it as like a vibe thing. I think the girl on there was saying that evil, like to her, she like think of like spirits, and me, I think it's just like vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I think of like evil, because I know for me, if I'm not feeling a vibe, then I'm like real quiet, real shy, and things like that. Yeah, I just don't talk to you, and I don't really want to even like be around or anything like that. And plus, like just evil spirit, like you know, I like to see like everybody like in good spirits. So it's
Right.
kind of it just kind of is like a buzz killer, like or just around the room. And I'm one of the people that you know I can feel a vibe, like it's almost like you're touching me. So yeah, so if it's bad, then I don't even want to be around it. So that was like an episode that kind of like just you know had me thinking, kind of like triggered me because I feel like that like 100% of the time.
Okay. Anything, any critiques, anything that you think could do better or could add on or something as far as moving forward?
I really didn't see anything like that you needed to critique on. I think you're doing your thing. Um, I think you do a great job of just, you know, really just talking to the people, relating to the people, making people feel like, you know, like they family. Like as far as soon as the mic comes on, people like feel real comfortable, like talk to you and things like that, and talk on the podcast. You know, a lot of people, you know, they can't really talk out in the community or just speak out like that. But I feel like you make them feel real comfortable to be able to say what it is, how they feel, and without it being like with it being a no judge free zone.
Okay, cool. So you kind of answered the next question, which was the last one, basically just saying, you know, what did you enjoy most? So you kind of just answered that. So, you know, we love you. We're giving these speak answers. And it's good because these, if you go ever be in a pageant or something, you're going to win. I'm telling you that now. I'm speaking that over your life. I don't know what you got planned for the rest of the day.
He said a pageant.
You're going to win. You the winner already. I see it.
A pageant. I ain't never really thought of a pageant. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, the furthest thing that I didn't got to a pageant was people trying to tell me like, because I got a friend, me and him look alike. I don't know why we look alike, but I gotta talk to my mom and them about some shit.
Okay.
Apparently, he models, and it's been people that I done went across and they know him, but they don't know me. But they be like, "Is that your brother?" I'll be like, "Well, no, but we just happen to look alike." I don't understand that, but it is what it is. People be trying to tell me I should model. That's the closest thing I done got to a pageant. I just ain't never really thought about it since.
Okay, well, when you do, make sure you got to get the wave down. You got to do like that. That's how you do it. And then they're going to be like, look at this winner right here. He won.
For sure.
But I ain't going to take up too much of your time. I got to get back to my countdown. So anything else you want to tell the people before you dip, anything you want to plug, this is the time to do it.
Arrest the killers that killed Breonna Taylor.
Okay.
And Chipotle is definitely better than Qdoba.
I can't agree with that one, so you're going to have to sign off on that one because I can't agree with
it. Yeah, you may lose a couple followers this one because I just don't understand.
You know what? I think you didn't overstayed your welcome. But anyway, appreciate my boy Project pulling up. I'm gonna call you Project. My boy Brad pulling up. See you later. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for pulling up. Thank you for being a listener. Again, we're gonna get you on here soon. I promise. We're gonna make something happen.
I appreciate you having me. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, let's do it. All right. All right, y'all. So again, that's another guest that didn't pull it up on me. All right. They didn't pulling up, they calling in, you know, think of them radio shows when you got the request line or, you know, like Miss Cleo call me now. Remember that? They calling me now and I'm answering. All right. So let's get back to the countdown because I don't want to be talking to people too much, but we got some more people that's going to pull up apparently. So first thing, number 4, well, not first thing, we at the number 4 on the list. Number 4 on the list, counting backwards. Another episode that I really, really liked was season 2, The Greatest Depression. All right. That episode was great because we talked about depression. All right. Depression is very big. A lot of people have suffered from depression, whether mild case, severe case. Some of us been diagnosed. Some of us diagnosed ourselves. But depression is very, very big. And people love that. Like I remember when I did that, when people was coming up to me at homecoming, they was like, you know, I battle with depression, but I can't tell nobody because I'm doing all these things and it's like a secret and, you know, they got to keep it to themselves. So it's good to see how so many people love that episode because it just made it to where it was like, okay, well, if you go through depression, I know I can go through it too. And I like that one because it was so good. People was like, that should have been your season finale. I said, no, it couldn't have been the season finale. But, you know, we definitely made some shape, you know, and I like that, you know, and I love to see it. Again, I keep saying we love to see it. That's my favorite phrase that I'm coining. I might coin it for the rest of the year. You know, we had to get rid of, I don't know who needs to hear this because, you know, people was, we kind of was wearing it out. I ain't even gonna lie. But you see, I ain't even said it in a long time. So that's good, right? I ain't said it in a long time. But again, back to the whole Greatest Depression thing, I think that it's interesting to see how so many people were influenced by that. So many people, you know, from people's parents, from kids, from all these different things, they were so influenced by that episode. And I just think that that's just, you know, it's definitely interesting. And I'm interested to see, could we maybe do a part 2 to that, you know, or something like that? I don't know. Who knows? But we definitely, we're gonna do something. All right. So now keeping it going back, somebody else did somebody else join? Oh, somebody else did join. Let's see who this is. Let's see who this is calling me now. It's Byron E in the place to be. Your audio not working. I feel like I'm talking to the kids. The audio out.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there we go. What's going on? What you doing? Now his name.
Just
Okay.
man.
You said what?
I said just enjoying the day. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah. So for those that don't know, this is Byron. He was on episode this past season. He was on I think it was episode 16 or 15. I think it was 16, the mental health awareness.
I know it was an early one for sure.
It was like 15. Yeah. It was right before we did the mixtape, and he pulled up and talked about his struggles with being an athlete and mental health. Something that they don't really talk about as much. They talk about it more now, but it's not as it's being so. First of all, I got a few questions for you. So again, thank you for pulling up on me. Well, opening up on me, because you're not pull up because you're not in the car. You on the Zoom. So
yeah.
But what is your favorite episode and why? You might be biased, but what's your favorite episode and why?
Favorite episode, mine for sure.
That's what the last one said. That's what the one I was on.
Yeah.
But it just because
honestly, I just feel like it's not even just me being biased. It's just as far as I feel like that episode was one that everybody has a part in, because it focused on like mental health and stuff as an athlete, but that's something that everybody goes through in everyday life. You know what I'm saying? So that's something everybody needs to really hear about, because you never know. Somebody might have heard us talk about it and was like, man, that's really what I be going through. I never knew that that's what I was dealing with,
Yeah, definitely. So out of listening, because I know you be listening, what episode pissed you off, like triggered you? You was like, I'm about to stop listening.
Episode that pissed me off. It was, I want to say it was track 3.
Somebody else?
Track 3. Yeah, it's track 3 of the mixtape. I don't know what was the name of it.
It was, what was it? It was track 1 was the intro. Track 2 was, what was it? Let me look it up. Track 2 was, well, tell me what it was about while I look it up.
Dang, was it track 3?
Because somebody yesterday wanted to talk about track 3. But I remember it was something that I know that kind of pissed people off. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I know, let's see. This one was about the PlayStation 2 playing dirty.
Playing dirty.
Yeah. You like playing dirty?
Nah, I'm a clean guy. But it's just, that pissed me off, because, I mean, it depends on how you interpret it, really. Because just off the like first listen, if you're a first time listener, you're like, dang, he was really touching the soul on this one. But then from me, I'm like, dang, he's speaking to me, but he kind of like, it feel like he calling me out. I don't like this.
Yeah. That's the goal. And I tell people, call me out too. I be liking it. Let's talk about it.
Exactly. So yeah, that had to be the one I was like, dang. It's one of those where it's like you look in the mirror type, where it's like, dang, it's pissing me off because it's speaking to me so much. It shouldn't be relating this much,
Yeah. So what do you dislike about the show, and what do you enjoy most about it?
Honestly, people might say I'm biased, but there's not anything I really dislike about it. The thing that I can say the most, like I was thinking about it today, I was like, he gonna ask me what I like about it. But the thing I like about it is your consistency. That's major, especially with me being an artist. This podcast, music, all that. That's the industry. So we talk all the time. Consistency is the most important thing in this industry, and you've been going strong. Always got content, and I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy to come up with content. I know it's times you probably got blocked, like, dang, what I'm gonna talk about. But you always come with it. And that's what I like most about it. That's why I listen to it.
Okay, appreciate you. So anything you gotta say to the people before you go and I get back to this countdown?
Anything I gotta say? Zodiac Tape Deluxe dropping.
Okay, when is it dropping?
looking at, we're gonna put 9?2020.
Okay, so at some point it's just gonna drop randomly.
It's gonna get a little promo. Might get a little week promo.
Oh, okay, that's it. Just a week. That's it.
Just a week. That's all they get.
Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. Definitely stream his music. He got good music. So yeah, thank you for pulling up on me. I told you it wasn't gonna take long.
For sure.
I'm sure I'll see you probably today or later, say tomorrow. Somewhere.
Yeah, you might see me later. I might be at the local.
Yeah. All right. Just let me know.
All right.
All right, y'all. So again, we had somebody else pull up. We got a lot going on. People loving it. We love to see it. You know, I'm all for the critiques. I'm saving one of my critics. She's going to be on here a little later, so I know she's going to have something to say. So I'm ready for that. But let's get back to the countdown. So top 3, number 3 episode, season 4, Shaking the Room. As you know, I am a room shaker. That's what I do. You know, I shake the room. I get people hyped. I get people, ready to do stuff. I irritate them. That's just what I do sometimes. But some people, I like that because some people are just stand out. Some people don't dress like everybody. They don't talk like everybody. They have different views than other people. They have different beliefs. They have something that just shakes them and makes them stand out. You know, we've seen that in movies. We've seen it in the Bible. We've seen all these different avenues, shows, music industry, all these different avenues. People that stand out get the most looks. Even if it's bad, they still get attention. In some cases, even if you might not even care about attention, but sometimes no attention is not good. Sometimes you need people looking at you, and not because from the spirit of like vain or vanity and nothing like that, but just because if you really do what you're supposed to be doing, you're going to have looks. You're going to have people talking. So I like the Shaking the Room and how we did the song breakdown between Will Smith Shake the Room and between Pop Smoke, because it's one of my favorite rappers, R.I.P. Pop Smoke. All right, so that's how we doing that. All right, so we got some more people pulling up, y'all. I'm telling you, people just joining in. Let's see who this is calling in on a request line. They got a K. Let's see who the K is. What's going on? We got my girl, Shell, Montronique, Shell Lambs. What's going on? I got the shirt on.
Oh, I see you. That was a perfect shirt, though.
It was. It really is. So what you got going? What you doing today? You just did your hair?
No. Actually, I just brushed it down. I was going to get red carpet ready, but, I got real life.
You beat some faces today?
I'm tired, yes.
Oh.
I did that.
Are you getting Labor Day? You getting Labor Day ready?
I'm getting them Labor Day ready. I am. Because Houston does not know how to sit down. They couldn't have.
No. So now this is the first person who then popped up today who's then done not 1 but 2 episodes. So the first question I have for you is, and you might be biased. Everybody's been biased so far. I don't really care. What is your favorite episode and why?
Right now, my favorite episode would have to be your last episode. I cannot recall the guy's name that you have featured. John Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
That was your first Zoom, right?
That was the second Zoom.
Oh.
Yeah, I did another one in July with Jay Barnett about parents.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. You're right. But I really love that one, particularly because you guys touched on life after college. And that was, I think, why I was so happy that you even started this podcast. Just because right after college, that was one of my hardest times. And I thought it was really great that you started the podcast talking about mental health, because I think like a lot of people at that time, I didn't realize that I wasn't alone, but you feel alone in those moments because everything is such a fast-paced, best life moment on the internet. Yeah. And you're looking at your peers and you think something's wrong with you. But I think that was perfect because although it came after I graduated and well after I was in my career, it would have been very helpful. So I know it's helpful to whoever's listening now.
Right. And so that's the thing with Sean Anthony. His whole podcast is based around that. And he be having big guests. Like I think he had Matthew Knowles. He just had
I checked him out after. Yeah,
he got some.
That was my first time hearing about him. But what really made me want to go give his page a look was the fact that he talks about his promoting days. And we know a few promoters to promotion is life, but it was amazing to see how you can turn that into something else. And I think that was good because maybe one of those promoters was listening and was able to say, hey, I really have a craft. It's not just a way to get money or a way to pull females, but I can actually do something with this. So yeah.
With the Hennessy and the Patron.
Absolutely.
So now I know you're going to give them, I just know. So what episode triggered you or made you be like, like, I don't like that.
Well, I feel like the episode that's coming out this week, I know that's gonna be a trigger for me, but I know that your episode about just kind of constantly being busy, I feel like that's been something I've been hearing like a lot of my life, but right now at this moment, I think this is like the first season or moment where it's not just busy to keep my mind off of stuff or to keep myself from being anxious, but I'm really busy because I enjoy it, but I'm in a season where I am able to say no to things, and I am able to say, hey, I want to make some time for fun too. And sometimes fun turns into work because it also becomes like networking or you just never know. So I think that one big thing that I've learned from COVID is patience. It's not something I really am great at, but when you are forced, which I feel like God had been forcing me prior to COVID, to be patient and to enjoy life as I get to my blessings. So yeah, I think that one, and then I cannot think, it was another one about the truth, and I think I can't think of her name. Sorry, no shade, I just can't think of her name right now.
It was the truth. What was we talking about? Something with the truth.
Something about like the ugly truth, like your friends being honest with you.
Yeah,
She has her own podcast too, I think, her own segment.
Okay.
Like you were on her radio station or something. Huh?
Was it Tay?
Yeah, her. Yeah,
okay.
That was one of my favorite episodes too. So thus far, so.
Okay. So what do you dislike or critique, or we'll say it in the teaching language, grows and glows?
Oh, okay.
What are your grows and glows?
For myself or for your podcast?
Yeah, for podcast.
I feel like I give you all my critiques, and I feel like that's why I'm so like proud of where it is now, because I can tell the growth. Like I've been a day one, so I can tell the growth. I can see that it's even going further. But one of my favorite things is that I know everybody can't take your personality, but it just makes light of things that can be too heavy to talk about. And it gives you like an avenue to talk about those things without it being awkward, without it feeling like, you're picking or you're pointing out people's flaws, or that you're perfect or have it all figured out. I think you allow us into your mind a little bit without just saying, hey, I struggle with this, but you allow us to kind of see like, you're not a vulnerable person, but in your work, in the podcast, I can see that. Okay.
Well, that's good. We thank you so much. So what you got planned for the rest of the night? You're resting? You got your feet up? You about to cook a turkey or something?
You know what? I'm cooking a roasted chicken, so I hate you for saying that. And I'm meal prepping, so that's all I have. Cleaning my brushes, making some plans, travel plans, and yeah.
That's really it, huh?
Yep, it's the life, wife life.
Well, thank you for pulling up. Definitely this weekend, this off-air conversation, but this weekend.
No, yeah, we got to.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you. Anything else you got to say to the people? Of course, your name is going to be at the bottom because of E. Dilly. Shout out to E. Dilly, the editor. But anything else you want to tell the people besides your makeup or anything else you're doing?
Well, my Instagram is Shell, CHELLE.glams. Thanks for listening to my friend's podcast, and I'm sure he has more in store, and I can't wait to be featured again because I'll be dropping gems.
Well, you and Jazz, okay, so I'm definitely got to, because I'm going to have some spaces left. So you and Jazz, y'all got to do the episode. Y'all have to this season. Y'all have to.
Okay.
He ain't got no baby no more. I mean, she still got him, but you know what I mean.
He can walk. He a grown man.
Yeah, he about to go to college. He about to go to college.
Basically.
All right. Well, I will see you and talk to you later. Thank you again for pulling up. Y'all support her. Get your face beat. You know, you're going to be looking good. You won't look like a ghost. I promise that.
I promise.
All right.
All right. Bye.
See you later. Bye. All right. So that's somebody else that then pulled up, y'all. Look, we just trudging through. We getting through. So let's go into number 2 on the countdown. All right. Number 2 on the countdown for me would definitely be the episode from this season called Cancel. And it was actually done a few weeks ago. I love that episode because typically we so quick to cancel somebody. And I hate how cancel culture will cancel you so quick. You do one thing wrong, you cancel. But them same people don't want you to cancel them. You'll do something and be like, y'all forgive me. But then when somebody do it to you, it's like, nah, cancel them. They don't deserve this. They don't, make me think of Lion King 2. And they was like, something disgrace when the people was coming through and the lions was trying to, exile the people from the village, the other lions. And that's what they did. And you don't want nobody canceling you. So why you be trying to cancel people? And I don't know. I don't like that, but it is what it is. So that's all I got. But we got another person pulling up, y'all, on the countdown. Y'all, we charging through. Y'all, we gotta come. I gotta give my people some stuff. I gotta give them some. Let's see who this is pulling up. We'll see who this is. Oh my God. It is London. It is London on the track. He looked like he's about to he just got a break from the studio. We can't call you Trey Songz right now because he under fire, so we don't want to call you that. We don't want that to happen. So what you doing, playing the game?
No, man, I'm just sitting here watching YouTube, just kind of just chilling.
You watching your documentaries with your cigar?
Absolutely. What's this, the Red Cup special?
Somebody asked what was in the cup. I said, don't worry about it. But now for it's just water. Because I ain't got time. All right, so we moving through the countdown like this old school B.E.T countdown. I feel like I'm Terrence J right now. And we done had several people pull up already. And for those that don't know, Mr. London was a guest with T Seals last season when we talked about the relationship series, and they did the part where they were talking about them and their respective relationships at the time. So now that you're here, so what is your favorite episode and why? Everybody been biased so far, but what is your favorite episode and why?
Oh man. Favorite episode? I can't be biased towards mine.
Everybody else have.
Oh man, I could say one of the episodes I did like was with Jam and Kyle.
Okay, which one? The one from season 3 where we talk about taking a joke, or this one with the parent pressure where we recorded live from the studio?
Taking a joke.
Yeah, because people can't take jokes these days. And then they get mad and then they try to like low blow and they be like, whoa.
I still feel like if you're not able to take a joke, I mean, like you said, it's just a sense of humor. Like from being, I'm from Memphis, that's just how we joke. Like some stuff is, if I call you an ugly nigga, like that's our natural way of talking, for example. Or even if it goes to a more personal level, like if we close or friends or whatever, like it's a joke, bro. Like it's not. I don't feel any certain way. It's a lot. I like that one though. I think that one. I like that one. I like that one.
For some reason, he has this notion that I'm broke. I don't really understand why.
You see what you got on,
bro?
Broke nigga interview clothes.
You said this is not interview clothes. This is rich. This is Ferragamo. This is T by Shell and Ron that they got made for me. Black mental health.
How fast can you braid the chicken?
Can I bread the chicken? I'm not working for no KFC.
You at the interview?
No, I'm not. And Quan better not pop up because I feel like he gonna pop up and stick his head in. And I'm gonna kick him out.
Nah, he's definitely not gonna pop up in here.
Okay, so now what episode triggered you or just irritated you or grinded your gears?
Give me 1 second. I know which one.
Which one? Okay. So while he waiting in the wings, I just want to defend myself. I'm not broke. I've never been broke. Um, People try to attack me in
Uh,
the past, and I don't
I
agree.
don't. I can't. I can't agree with that one, my brother. Hold on. Let me see. What grinding my gears? Ooh, I gotta remember the exact one. It was like two of
Two of them. That's not one, but two.
them. It was. What's the name of it? Oh, Fashion Over. That's what it was called.
Oh, okay. Well, you know about that.
Fashion Over.
Why did that irritate you? Because I said you can be look like just because you look like a million, or you dressed the part. You know, that don't mean nothing.
Bruh, yeah, but know what kind of grinding my gears about it? It's just like you could dress the part, but like some people be so obsessed with it, and I be like, bro, it's really all about how you put stuff together or how you are. And then you know how I feel about tacky shit. Like shit just tacky. Like, come on, bro. But no, it grinded my gears because I feel like you was talking about yourself, and I didn't feel like that was appropriate.
Which was what? That I said just because you don't dress basic don't mean you are.
No, you just basic, so that's all I'm saying.
I'm not. You're not gonna come on here and try to flame me. This man be putting fire under my pictures, y'all. Don't let him lie to you. I will screenshot it and air it out.
Can you take a joke?
I'm going to air you out with my gun.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna air you out with his gun. But no, seriously, that episode was just about so many people who, one of my biggest pet peeves be fresh to death, but then they just be so like basically like they don't have nothing else to offer. Like you be fly, but then it's just like that's just it. Like if people, burned up all your clothes, what would you be?
You wouldn't have nothing else. Like what other substance do you have? I like the episode, but what I'm saying, what grinding my gears is like the people that you were referring to, and that shit grinds my gears. Like, bro, you have to be versatile. Like you can't I don't know, I just feel like that's just so what's the word? It's so
It's like basic. Do you feel as though you have substance?
yeah, I definitely have substance. I definitely have substance.
I mean, you T.I., so
Oh, a one-trick pony. That's what it is. You're a one-trick pony.
It's funny because I was thinking about T.I. and Tiny show, and I used to be like, that show didn't have, that show was just so happy. And I had to realize, and I had the revelation of the day, I said, that show had a lot of drama, but here's the plot twist. Every show has a good guy and a villain. Even a reality show, that somebody got to be the villain. T.I. was definitely the villain.
T.I. was definitely the villain. They'll never show why. They'll never show why he used to act like that, or what she used to do, or whatever the case may be. The guy usually has to be the villain.
Okay, so kind of like I said with the last person that was just on grows and glows. So what do you dislike or need, to glow, and then or the grow, and then what do you like, which is the glow? So grows and glows.
You talking about for myself personally?
No, for the podcast.
For the podcast, I was gonna say I hope you're talking about the podcast, but some growing. I just say venturing out more, bro. Like just like reaching out to as many different people as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I think recently you said just looking for different partnerships and stuff like that, and you have been expanding your palette of personalities that you have on your show.
Right.
Like it's not just pure niggotry on here, or it's not all women bias. Like you get entrepreneurs on here, you get other content creators, of course, but then you're doing stuff with people, with vendors such as did you have Robel on that? No, but you
I didn't have Robel yet. Robel playing. Tell him he playing. Robel be listening. He playing.
But I know you won't like people like that, so you can use your platform not just for yourself, but to support other people too, though.
Right, and that's kind of the thing I like that the Roommates podcast do, because they'll have a Charlemagne or a big psychologist, or they'll have somebody else, Stephen Smith, all these people who had these big platforms, then they'll turn around back, don't have one of their homies from around the way. See, that's what I like,
Right.
and that's kind of what I want to keep up. So where, you know, if you just want to be on the podcast, just because you might even not even want to be the not even want like the limelight or just the looks. You just want to be here just talking, just for get your 15 seconds and dip. You know, say you did it.
And keep it pushing. Yeah, but that it goes to everybody talks about, you know, support. It's the little things and stuff that matter too, because you never know who's listening to your podcast. They could be like, oh, you do this, that, and the third. Well, I heard that on P.S.A, and I was really interested in, you know, if it was a product, if it was a service, or whatever the case may be. So I mean, it's a lot. That's how you pulling up.
All right. So anything else that you want to shed light on that you're doing, or give, you know, time to tell the people what you got going?
Right now, I just, like I said, I just finished my master's, so I'm looking for maybe a career change, maybe.
Okay.
Probably. But aside from that, man, I really kind of just want to stop being stop procrastinating so much on like different stuff. Like I'm about to start streaming, gaming wise, since that's the first thing you asked me.
You do reactions.
Then,
you should do walkthroughs.
no. Oh yeah,
How funny that would be. Like as you going through it, because I thought about doing it with Resident Evil 2, because it was a part on there where he was going through and it was a camera, and the first thing that came to my mind was Scary Movie 2 when she was like, "You on candy camera now?" I was like, "Bro, you know how funny that would be if I did that."
Bro, now me and Booby was talking about doing reactions to some stuff, but nah, like I play the game. I just the type of all the funny shit that happens, bro, should be recorded, even if it's just for fun. Is that, and then just working on multiple streams of income right now. So especially while I'm young, so just trying to get it in.
All right, so he trying to tell y'all basically that he don't necessarily want to be in the limelight, but he do want to relive his regular life and have a YouTube channel that's popping. So, you know, it's different things you can do. He could be the YouTuber, the YouTube gamer, you know, they do the game reactions. I'm speaking that over.
Oh yeah, No Juice TV coming soon.
Is it still coming soon?
Yeah, but it's probably just gonna be mainly me.
So he just implied that he's the star of the show. So
probably me and Cam, because Cam, I think he finna start streaming too. So we about to just, you know.
Oh, Cam got an episode coming up, so be prepared for that.
I hope he don't flake out this time.
No, he never flaked out. So I can just say that we, you know, and we're gonna leave it at that. But thank you for pulling up on me. It's lit. I'm sure I'll see you probably sometime this week, because you know, yeah.
All right, Mr. Williams.
All right,
I appreciate you letting me pull up.
All right, it was an expeditiously good time.
That it was a marvelous meeting.
In marvelous Miami.
Oh my God.
Luscious Las Vegas and luxurious Los Angeles.
I've been so luxurious LA, Los Angeles. Oh my God.
All right, man, get out my stuff. All right, y'all. So everybody's all right. You see so far. Old guests, people just, you know, doing what they do. Let's keep going with the countdown. Number 2. Not number 2. This is now, because I did number 2. We doing the honorable mentions. Before I get to the episode, the top and my favorite episode, we gotta do the honorable mentions. So it was 2 situations that I felt like deserve honorable mentions. I don't have nothing from season 1 really just got in me. Some of y'all, it might have been one from season 1, but for me, I have to give a shout out to the 3-part series I did that ended off my first season that I don't want y'all to listen to because it's kind of, you know, but the 3-parter that I did to my first season, which was Social Media and You Part 1, 2, and 3. It's my first series. And I looking back, it's like if I could have did it now, I wish I could have, but if anything, God allows things to happen for a reason. And it was still a good series even back then, you know, talking about dealing with DMs, talking about dealing with people, you know, flexing on social media, talking about dealing with people and, you know, throwing subliminals at you. So I really liked that. That was in season 1, you know, and all those things we go to. I might pull a Mike Todd. And I might do a reload, you know, and reload that and add something to it with a new outlook and add some stuff to that and maybe add another 2 or 3 parts to that, I think we maybe can cook that up. I don't know. But it wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't think, but it's something to think about. Why not? And then the other one that I feel like definitely was an honorable mention would have been Black Thoughts. And Black Thoughts featured Bandicoot and T Seals, and that was in season 2. That actually followed right after the Greatest Depression, and it was an episode about suicide. And it was 2 people who struggled or had maybe suicidal thoughts at one point in their life, and another person who had a family member that actually went through with suicide. So it was just, it was such a heavy topic. We still managed to crack a few light jokes, nothing ever making fun of suicide and never making light to suicide, but making light, I guess, from the standpoint of you are not alone if you ever been through it. And also just kind of like, making like little funny. It was nothing major. Like, I made a reference to For the Love of Ray J. Like, who remembers it? It's funny. I have a new LG TV and it streams different channels on the actual thing. All you need is Wi-Fi. And one of them is the OMG network on YouTube. Pulls up old like of love shows like the Flavor Love, Rock Love, all that stuff. And it actually pulled up For the Love of Ray J. And it was the episode where they was like, Danger, she smashed the homies. That's back in the day. I was like high school, like 9th, 10th grade. So that was a long, long time ago. But, that's how we did that. So it is what it is, but it's hilarious. And again, like I always say, we love to see it. Things are crazy. But I don't know. I'm interested to see. I think we got one more person coming through. Let's see who this is pulling up on me today. Let's see. Oh, it's Michaela in the building.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I haven't seen you in a long time.
Can you hear me? You look all professional and stuff.
Thank you. I got my black men, mental health, black men here.
Look at you. What did it say?
It say black mental health.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get it together so I can hear you.
Your daughter over there going crazy, huh?
You famous. I feel really important right now.
Do you? You should feel important. So what you been up to? I feel like I ain't talked to you in a long time.
Let me see. Basically maintaining. Trying to keep myself sane for the most part. You got the pandemic, you got the revolution going on, so it's a lot.
Well, we still waiting on that podcast to start back up.
Oh yeah. I had to take a mental break, so it was needed. But I mean, it's good content, but I just needed to take a break.
Yeah.
Like everything became overwhelming.
So Michaela has not been a guest yet, but we're working on that. Maybe we can try to slide some in before the season is over. But she is a loyal supporter. She keeps up with them. She let me know her feedback and all that good stuff. So since you've been listening, and you, what has been your favorite episode?
I'm definitely not gonna get on here and cap. Yes. I would say, I think, what is it, track 3 and I think track 4, or is it track 2?
Which one was it? Because
it's one where the one with the therapist for sure.
Uh-huh.
I like that one because it actually encouraged me to get a therapist or to seek out a therapist who has a therapist. That was a good tip. But I think it was track 2 is when you finally let yourself be you. Yeah, I think it's track 2.
And that was which one? There's no track 3 was PlayStation 2. And then
I don't know the names. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, track 2 was the one about Meek Mill about being humble. Like, why are y'all not humble? Like, who did you think you ought to be acting all, high and mighty? You ain't doing nothing. It was one of them.
Oh, can I see your box? Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm so unprepared, y'all. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, y'all. You got like your little charger thing. I'm sorry. But continue. Yeah. This one. I gotta get my charger and everything.
You want your phone to die on you?
Yeah, I don't want it to die on you. Just use this charger. Cool. I don't want it to die on you. That's so unprofessional if it does. I mean, but okay, I'm back. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it was the one about being humble, and then the one after that was about playing dirty. So I don't know which one you like the most, which one you said really just stood out to you. But
Probably playing dirty.
do you play dirty?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, but
At least
it depends. It depends. Like, I'll definitely play dirty to up one on somebody if it's needed. Like,
look, we love the honesty. So now, what episode triggered you or made you feel like he talking about me? Kind of like grinding.
that one. I didn't like you after that. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because you was honest, but it was just kind of like, okay. Kind of felt like you was talking about me in a sense. Because it made me think about some stuff I did, and I was just like, ooh.
I shouldn't have did that.
No. It was just like, ooh.
You're like, no.
It was just like, ooh. Yeah, I did do that. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. It's like I don't feel bad for the situations that happened because I feel like I was kind of like karma in a sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're still technically playing dirty. Yeah.
Whatever.
It is what it is.
All right. So last two. So kind of like anything else with goals and glows. What are some that you like and dislike about the show? Not maybe necessarily dislike, but feel like I want to see this in the future, or maybe you should work on that. Like anything like that. But what do you like?
Okay, well, really, I'm learning from you. For the most part, I feel like your podcast is pretty awesome. It's a Black man talking about mental health. Mostly, I feel like it's to the people, so that's great. I would like for you to be a little more Izzy.
They've been coming out lately. You can't even lie. You've been listening.
It has. So I can't really say that. It's just kind of like, I don't know. Just keep it up. Like you can do more stuff like this, I guess. Since it's Oh, wait, am I back? I'm back. Somebody called. I'm back, y'all.
Okay.
That was money calling. But anyway, you could, I don't know, I guess do more virtual viewings or showings or guest
They coming.
hostings.
More visuals.
Is he, it's really, I don't know. I can't really say too much. Like, you know, I'm learning from you, so it's kind of like, yeah.
But when you get off, text me something. We're going to talk about something. I'm going to squeeze you in because the goal, I like to end them. I kind of started a tradition where I end my season off on Thanksgiving. So try to say something. You can try to schedule something. But anything you want to tell the people, we love your honesty today. I know you got to go be a mother.
I do have to go be a mommy. You said I want to tell the people what?
Anything you want to tell the people, want a shameless plug, anything like that?
I still didn't hear you.
Any shameless plug you got? Anything you want to talk about? Share to the people as we leave.
Sure. Let me see. So, I would say y'all tune in to Izzy. Okay, listen to him. Go seek a therapist. Everyone Black should have a therapist right now, or at least talking to somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. It's okay to cry at night. It's okay to feel overwhelmed or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just stay Black and sane. It's just like, this is your show. Like, I talk about vagina on my podcast. So I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, steer away from mental health and vagina. I mean, it goes hand in hand, but
in a way, yeah.
It does, you know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother topic, so.
We still gonna give you a shout out, but you looking like SZA today. Have you heard that before?
I like SZA. I came from an interview for Hooters, but like, I like SZA compliments, you know, like, yeah.
Yeah, you looking like SZA today. So.
You look professional, like a professor.
Professor Ogilvy.
Professor. Huh? I'm gonna tell you that. I look cute, y'all. Thank you.
Well, thank you again for pulling up on me. We definitely got to link up soon. Are you doing anything this weekend?
I'm not doing anything. Don't be capping because we on live and like that and try to set something up.
You flaked on me on my birthday. You was probably busy though, but.
Oh, you are not gonna do that. Okay, so look, we're not gonna talk about that on live. You're not gonna do that to me.
Okay, we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna text you about it later though, for real.
Oh, you just did that to me. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry I missed your birthday shenanigans. I'll buy you something to eat.
Okay, we can set that up.
No cap.
All right. Okay, Sizzle.
Right.
Thank you for pulling up. I got to get back to the countdown.
All right, little Scrappy. See ya.
Bye. Okay, so she said, listen.
Oh, wait, it's still here.
All right, so she said, "Little Scrappy." I feel like I look more like Meek today. I don't know. You tell me what you think. All right, y'all. So finally, we made it to the end of the countdown. Number one on my list, my personal list. Number one on my list, honestly, was and is, as of now, season 3, the relationship series part 4. I like that one because I feel like that one was a very transparent episode. Well, they are kind of transparent, but that one from the standpoint of we talked about relationships. We had a guest, which was Ron, who's in a thriving, healthy relationship. We had Angie, who's single, ready to mingle. And then we had me, who's single, and I'm not really looking. But if the Lord send my wife tomorrow, it is what it is. I mean, if it's time, it's time. But I feel like we had a good balance of different opinions and people feeling this way, and we agreed on some things. 2 may agreed on one thing, 1 may agreed on, everybody was kind of different, and it was a great episode. We had another shameless plug in that episode for Shell Glams. So I like that because, we had a little bit of everybody relationship-wise. Now, we didn't have somebody who was in a relationship that was toxic. We didn't have that one on there. Now, I can go find some because I know some, but I ain't have none on the episode. But that would have really been the last piece to the puzzle. But I think we still had a good balance of what we was looking for. So, that was that. So, y'all, we made it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We made it through the countdown. As we pop up, I really feel like this was like one of them B.E.T things back in the day. It was a mix between the B.E.T thing, an Instagram Live. It was a mix between a few things. So, although the episode is not traditional, I still want to do a question of challenge. And I want y'all to tell me one episode that you like the most and why. That way we get everybody interactive and going. So again, shout out to my guests. We had Shell Glams. We had Brandy, who has a great blog. We had Jet. We had Byron. We had Michaela. We had my boy Broderick pull up. We had everybody pull up. We had some people pull up, and we had some great conversation, and it was good to see. And everybody was totally different, but that's what we like. That's what we like to see. So thank y'all again, 100 episodes, and all those. This is just water. Here's to 100 more. P.S.A. signing out. Always remember, keep your head up like your neck hurt. Remember who you are. Make your mind up. Don't let it make you.